You denied our slurp insurance, screamed the Tilted City Fragger as he one-pumped the IGL of United Slurp Care.
You guys know how I'm always, and I mean always, saying I'm not going to get into politics. I don't like getting political. That's done and over with now. We're gonna get so political. Let's talk about war. I kid. Now, truth be told, I care very little about politics, let alone American politics, because I'm not American. I don't care for it. I got better stuff to do, okay? Have you guys seen Marvel Rivals? I'm gonna grind that game. All right, I don't got time for this political BS. I'm here to grind and here to go. That's my top priority in life. But anyways, let's just get into the real topic. Ben Shapiro, everyone's favorite rapper, and honestly the rapper of the year after he dropped that banger song with Tom McDonald a few months ago. Somehow he managed to get every single person mad, whether that was the right or left, after he made this dumb video called "A Shocking Targeted Attack and the Left Celebrates." Now, this story is very complicated, and I'm sure you've heard about it by now. Let me just speedrun the whole situation and tell you why he's getting so much hate. This guy right here, this lovely, handsome man, was Brian Thompson, and he was a United Healthcare CEO. And if you guys are like, what is United Healthcare? Because a lot of my viewers are not from America. It's pretty much health insurance. And if you guys know anything about America, it's that, it's not free like other countries. I'm not going to pretend to know everything about it. If they get sick or they need surgery or they need to call an ambulance and you have that, you should be covered, right? But the thing is, they don't always answer your claims. And an ambulance ride, if you don't have insurance, could be crazy expensive, like in the thousands. And this has been one of the funniest reactions I have seen, because people on the left and people on the right are celebrating this guy's death, because thanks to him, if not directly, thanks to his company, a lot of people have suffered when they needed life-saving surgery, when they needed an ambulance. Maybe it wasn't them, but maybe their grandparents suffered a stroke, they had to call an ambulance, and that's gonna be $20,000. Am I exaggerating? Yes, but you get the point. A lot of people have died because of it. They can't pay it, or they have to go into debt. You need life-saving surgery. This was one of the biggest corporations, was responsible for that, and they also rejected a lot of people. That is the reason why this guy right here is being celebrated. We could go into a lot more detail, but I'm just here to simplify things. And if you were to ask me, do I think it's justified? As a non-American, I do. If you're poor, or you're broke, or you don't have the money right now, you're cooked. You might as well die. And it's like, do I feel bad that a multi-millionaire died while, thousands of others have died because of his own policies and how screwed up the system is? Well, I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna be like, you shouldn't be celebrating. This video got dislike bombed to death. And before we even play it, look at the comment section. I work in a factory in the deep red states. My co-workers all voted for Trump and wear his merch. They were all laughing at the incident. It's not just the left. My brother-in-law died because they never approved the correct treatment for him. This is not left versus right. It's because this company has denied so many people's valid claims, save money to keep more money, whatever the reason may be, and they're killing people because of it. So yeah, I'm not going to be mad at someone for celebrating this guy's death. Skill issue. I don't know what to tell you. So, the whole comment section is just roasting him. And once again, it's not left versus right. These multi-billion-dollar corporations wanting us to feel bad for their shitty CEO.
There was a shocking assassination on Wednesday in New York City. We're going to get into all the details and the left's bizarre response to this particular assassination. This obviously appears to be a professional hit. The person who was killed, again, his name was Brian Thompson, who's the CEO of United Health. He is walking past the shooter. The shooter seems to emerge from the shadows, shoots him again, calmly, walks by him and appears to shoot him a third time. But in any case, you can have whatever arguments you want with the system. The idea that because you don't like this system, the CEO of a private healthcare company deserves to die, or at least it is his fault if 68,000 Americans, quote unquote, needlessly die each year so that he can become a multimillionaire. That shows a dramatic lack of understanding of not only markets, but of morality.
Yeah, I don't care. How many people have died because of him? I can't feel bad for someone like that. Now, am I saying that, go out there and shoot your local CEO? No, of course not. I'm not saying that. You cannot expect the average American who's making $30,000 to $40,000 per year, who's maybe one of their family members died because their application got rejected. You cannot be real and expect those people to be like, that's too far. This guy indirectly killed my mom, But guys, let's not make jokes about it. How can you expect the average person to feel bad for a multi-billion-dollar company, let alone a multi-millionaire? And it just keeps getting funnier. If you go to the official UnitedHealth Group Facebook page 5 days ago when he died, everyone's laughing at it. They had to turn off comments. Everyone's just laughing right now. And this is Facebook full of boomers. These are grown-ass people who are like, "Rip bozo, skill issue, gotta get better," because they've been personally affected by this company. This person says, yes, a millionaire who denied a young child anti-nausea medication for his chemotherapy because, and I quote, "it wasn't normal to feel sick on chemo." End quote. So incredibly sad. This is a class issue. Stop trying to make it left versus right issue. The perfect out of touch response from a rich kid who never struggled. This is just normal ass people sharing their experience. The more you read it, the more you understand why they're celebrating, or they think it's funny, or they simply don't care because they've been affected personally. They've been rejected. They've been turned down. Of course they're going to be mad. Like this guy. "My dad has voted Republican in every local state and federal election since I was born in the 80s. I was with him when the news came out and he said, 'About time. Read the room.'" YouTube comments own Ben Shapiro with facts and logic. They profited $22 billion last year. You know how they profit. By denying coverage. Yeah, this was a really shitty video. Like, it's just cringe and clown behavior at its finest, man. How could you be so out of touch? Ben hasn't lost someone to an insurance company because he's not like us. I'm a conservative and I thought this was pretty badass. I could keep reading these comments for hours. There's almost 6,000. Once again, I don't blame the people for being mad or for celebrating this guy's death. For example, this guy, "My younger sister was born with a disease that is slowly killing her. One of the only things keeping her alive is a weekly transfusion she gets that helps break down the glucose levels in her system because her body can't do it naturally. Insurance stopped covering the drug because it was not FDA certified and therefore non-essential. For 5 weeks, we were unable to receive this medicine, and I watched my little sister get sick while these insurance companies pocketed the money." I mean, just reading this, I'm beyond fucking pissed off. I can't imagine how tiring and scary and frustrating a situation like this is. This isn't a political issue. This isn't about Republicans or Democrats. This is about Americans being tired of being abandoned. And just like this person, there's thousands who have stories like this of grandparents dying, or their mom or dad being sick, or their sister being sick, and they're like, "No, you don't qualify." Even though they profit billions of dollars per year, you expect me to feel bad for him or the CEO, let alone the fucking company?
Rather than mourning the elimination of United Slurp Care IGL builder Thompson, defaults around the island have rallied the Tilted City Fraggers' escape, expressing their frustration about United Slurp Care denying their requests for heals.
This is beyond politics. This goes much beyond it. This does not mean that I've gone woke. This is regular ass people versus giant corporations. Of course I'm going to side with the everyday people. Anyways, subscribe or you're a wokey. Bye.